What is up? What is up? What is up, my YouTube friends? It is awesome, awesome, awesome to be here with you tonight. I can't tell you how excited I am about this stream. Monica and I have been scrambling for the last 20 minutes. She was a little late getting back from where she goes on a Wednesday night, but man, this is going to be just awesome. I'm really looking forward. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I really do appreciate it. We've got Fazaz Muhammad. Hello, my friend. It is awesome to see you. We've got my buddy Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? How are you doing? Awesome, awesome, awesome to see you. Man, we got a lot of folks in here already. It says we've got already 25 viewers in the house, and this is going to be a really, really fun night. So if you're not familiar with the format and what we do here, let me explain it to you really quickly. What we're going to do tonight... Man, I'm looking buff tonight too, so I'm ready to go. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to answer your live streaming questions, like any live streaming question that you may have. Now, I would like you to structure your live streaming questions in such a way as to A, make sure that you use the form, and let me link the form right here for you guys. 2, I would definitely like it if you could go ahead and make sure that your username is in the form as well when you submit it, so I know exactly who we're dealing with and who we're talking to. Somehow I've got, there we go, that was weird. My overlay's a little off, strange. But I would really like it if you would make sure that you put your name in there so that we know exactly who we're talking to. And I would really like it if you would make sure that the questions that you ask on the form relate to everyone. Questions about specific setup for your machine, i.e. what graphics card you have and what RAM and that sort of stuff. If you have to add that stuff into your question, it's probably not something that's going to help or benefit everyone on the stream. So definitely... It's impossible for me to answer questions about specific equipment that you're using as far as the computer and stuff. So I try to kind of avoid those questions. I want to definitely make sure that we are answering questions that are specifically going to be able to help everybody on the live stream, because I don't actually have your equipment to test. And yes, Michael, please, as Tech Examine says, thank you so much for coming up, and definitely hit that thumbs up button. It helps other people find the stream, and that is always good. So you might see right over here, let me take my face off for a second, because I got some serious business to talk about just for a second. Well, thank you, Albanar. I do appreciate you subscribing. There we go. Look at that. Good stuff. Good stuff. I really do appreciate it. So right down here, I have a little bit of a link, and I want to show you guys a quick video of something that happened to a friend of the channel, my actual, a person who works on my content with me, so that you can kind of get an idea before I show you what I'm talking about. But this is a video that he just sent me this week. Not a whole lot of sound on this video, unfortunately. Oh! Good start to the week at all, Michael. Unfortunately, I believe he sent this to me on Sunday afternoon. Basically, he's got 6 inches of water in his house here. I don't know if you can actually see that, but that's what he's dealing with right now. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. So he contacted me on Sunday to let me know that this was what's going on in his neck of the woods. And if you don't know who that is, let me show you.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm Michael's video editor.
So that individual happens to be my editor, the person who does all the content that you guys love and puts these fantastic and amazing edits together. His house is completely flooded. A lot of the equipment that he uses not only to edit but to live normal daily life has been basically waterlogged and destroyed. He's not only my editor, but he also is a musician. So he has amplifiers and head units and all kinds of equipment in there that is probably never going to be usable again. And so what I've done is I set up a link and a little bar here. I would really love it if you guys, everything that any super chat or anything, actually anyone who uses that link, we're gonna stay away from super chats, but anyone who uses the link that's in the description or the one that Stream Elements just dropped right there to donate tonight, every single penny of that is going to go directly to him. And the reason why it's that link and not super chats is because basically super chats, they go into the YouTube kitty, and I don't see that money for like 2 months. But if you donate on that link, it goes right into my PayPal account. I can send it right to him tonight when he really needs the money just to buy stuff, because he's got nothing right now. He he's looking for a place to live basically. So if you could help, I would really appreciate it. And let me see. Let me drop that link in there again, just in case you guys didn't see it. But you can actually donate to Mark and help him to kind of recover from this flood by clicking on that link right there. And I will definitely post the image of the PayPal when I send it to him tonight after the stream is over. So anything that you can do, I would really appreciate it. I realize now is tough for everybody because we've just gone through COVID and all that stuff. But anything that you could do to help, I would really appreciate it, and I know he would too. So let's go ahead and we'll flip over to Monica and we'll see how she's doing tonight. Oh, let's get on Monica's screen. There we go. How's it going, honey?
There we go.
Oh, we've already got a donation. Oh, goodness. And I have to get to the right screen. There we go. Thank you so much. Let me see. I have to go up and see. I want to see what Michael Panetta tipped $100 to help Mark out. Thank you so much, Michael. I really do appreciate that. Holy mackerel. Oh, that's incredible. Oh. Thank you, Michael. That is just epic. That's definitely going to help. It's definitely going to help. This is creepy. Oh, thank you so much. What a blessing you guys are. Let's go see what Monica has to say. I know you're digging the music too, Michael. I know you're digging the music. Let's get Monica on the screen there. Can you believe that? Michael's amazing.
That Michael is amazing. That's wonderful. That's definitely going to help. For sure.
Oh, it really is. So, how have you been tonight?
Been a little busy. Been busy. Got stuff going on, but I'm here. I'm ready to spend the next couple hours. If you guys want to stick around a couple hours, we're here to answer all your questions. So keep sending them in on that form, and we will get to them.
Do we have any questions yet?
Do we have any questions? We have 9 questions already.
Oh, man.
Are we
Well,
ready
how
to
epic
start
is
answering?
that?
Well, it's quite epic. People are ready. People are ready with their questions. I like it.
I like it too.
Are you
All
ready
right.
to start with questions, or are you still doing some housekeeping stuff?
No, I think we're good because if people can help Mark, that would be the best. I'm not worried about plugging the membership or anything like that tonight. Hopefully, it's all about him. So, that's so awesome, Michael. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna post one more time here. Well, let me let you get to the question. I'm gonna switch over to the other camera quickly.
Okay.
We'll let you get to the question, and
Okay.
I'm gonna post a link in here
Okay.
again.
Okay. The first question is from Raphael, saying, thanks so much for all you do. I'm not sure if I missed it, but you mentioned there might be a video coming out about the new best way to add a guest or two on OBS. I'm still following your old advice with Skype and the NDI plugin, but struggle with audio problems that way. Or any thoughts on what's the best way to add guests?
Ah, I just had the wrong screen on for you the whole time. Anyway,
Oh.
awesome. This is a good question. Let's flip over here. And what I'm going to do is I'll show you how I add guests to my live stream. So I'm just in a regular scene here. And we're going to have you on screen here in a second, Monica, just so you know. I'm going to go to our display capture. Okay, and so I could just call this one guest. And there we go. And you could see that that captures my other display that Monica is on. So I'm going to just click OK. We're going to make this, we're going to embiggen it so it covers the full screen. And you can see here that I am using Streamlabs Melon right here. So there's actually two people on this screen. If I click this right here, I have to actually click it on the right screen. You could see that it's both Monica and I on the screen. So this one right here is actually me. I'm just not, I didn't load in a camera because I'm never going to be physically on here. But you can add up to 9 guests on Melon like this, and it will organize itself. And then so I can just embiggen that. And then what you do is you go ahead and I'll click the Alt key. And I'm going to go down here. We'll hold the Alt key. And I'm going to just crop this up like this. So we're only dealing with the section with our guests on it. All right. And then so now we have our guests. And we can just take this and embiggen it. There we go. So now we've got Monica in there. If we wanted to add Monica's audio, I can go and click the plus. I can go to audio output capture. And then I just go ahead and grab the audio that I'm listening to Monica on. So in this case, I'm listening to her through my headphones. So I click the headphones, click OK. And now when she says something, go ahead and say something, babe. There we go. You could see the audio output moving. And that's how I add guests to my live stream. It is so freaking easy. I can't tell you how ridiculously easy it is to use Streamlabs Melon to add a guest to your live stream. And let me go ahead. And you're noticing it's blurry there. That's my fault. That is not actually Melon's fault. The reason why it looks like that is because the reason why it looks like that, I'm trying to do two things at once. The reason why it looks like that is because the monitor that I'm grabbing it off of is a much smaller resolution monitor than what it should be. So, and it's for some reason, there we go. So we'll reset the transform. We'll remove this. Hopefully that answers your question. But that is how I add guests to my live stream. I use Streamlabs Melon. It works perfectly. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's go see if we've got more questions.
We do have more questions. The next question is from Gabby Gamer 74. Does the RAM of a PC change the quality of a recording on OBS? Thank you so much.
All right, so let me come over here to my tutorial screen. Does RAM on a PC change the quality of the recording? I'd have to say it really depends. If you can have 64 gigs of RAM, and if you don't have the processing power to actually do anything with it or anything, you're going to run into problems. So you have to understand that the bit rate for recording and for live streaming are totally different. So if I was going to go in here, let me put this on my recording profile here. And then if I go into settings and I go to my output and I go to recording, you can see my bit rate is 60,000 kilobits per second. There is just no way that I can live stream at that bit rate. But that's what your recording bit rate should be. You know, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 kilobits per second is a normal recording bit rate. And so if you're getting poor quality for your recordings in OBS, it's because you're not jacking that bitrate up high enough to get high quality recording. Recording in OBS is a totally different beast than live streaming. So just keep that in mind. If you're recording in OBS, you got to jack that bitrate up to 50 or 60,000 kilobits per second. And assuming that you have a good encoder on your machine, you're gonna get some really, really high quality stuff. So let's pop back over here and see what we got.
Okay. Next question. Next question comes from Guitar Giveaway Channel. He would like to know how to add background music on live streams with OBS Streamlabs, the easiest installation of non-copyright music.
All right. Let's go over here. I don't have actually Streamlabs up. Let me open it up. Let me open up my Streamlabs. Ooh, we've got a tip. Hold on a second. We got to get back to the main screen and... Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Raphael Porto tipped $15. And what I'm gonna do, let's see if Raphael left us a message for that. Thank you so much, Raphael. Mark is absolutely going to appreciate it, I can promise you. We're gonna go over here into our activity feed. It says, thank you so much. You helped me and so many classical musicians. Glad to give back. Raphael, that means a whole heck of a lot. Thank you so much. Look, I can carry it. I can carry this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can't throw it anywhere though. It just sticks to me. Woo! All right. Thank you, Raphael. Let's go back to... Yes, I am. I'm totally shocking. I'm going to go back to Monica over here. Oh, I have to put it on the right screen. There we go. So when you say buffering, that's not actually me. So we're good.
Okay, that's good.
Is that you're saying your stream is buffering on your laptop?
Yes, it is. A little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
yeah.
I'm dropping some.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll fix that then. I'm gonna move over here and put you on the street, and you can ask your question, and I'll
All right.
swing down there and fix it for you. All right.
Put me in danger.
See, this is why you don't live stream on Wi-Fi. Just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and
It seems fine now. I mean,
Right,
every
go
once in
ahead
a
and-
while it drops, but
Okay.
it's okay now. Okay.
go ahead and do your question.
Do my next question. Okay. OBS Streamlabs, easiest. We did this one. Did you finish Guitar Giveaway's question about how to add background music on live streams?
Oh, I did not finish.
All right, we're going to revisit that one again. The how to add background music on live streams with OBS Streamlabs, the easiest installation of non-copyright music. I am having a little bit of technical work done on my computer. Michael will be back in a very few short seconds. He'll be back upstairs, and then he will continue to answer Guitar Giveaway Channel's question. So just bear with us for a second or two. He's on his way back. I just know it. He'll be there very soon. I promise.
I will be here very soon. All right. So let's flip over to the tutorial screen here. Thank you, honey, for covering for me there for a moment. Okay, so I have a really bad overlay. We'll get into that whole thing maybe later. But let's see here. Let me just start a new scene. All right, so if you were going to add music, background music or something like that, it really depends where you're going to add it from. Now, you're looking for copyright-free background music, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, probably the easiest way to do that is, let me see here. Oh, that's not what I want. I have to look around my microphone to get up to see my top my top thing. There is Alpha Gaming has a channel. Man, what the heck is it called? I think it's called Senpai Gaming, and it has copyright-free music that you can use for live streams and that sort of stuff. And so, if you were going to add it, let me move this real quick. I do. I still have my face on. Well, it is Halloween, so there you go. All right, I'll get rid of Doc. Yeah, is it called Stream Beats? I think it might. Yeah, it's something like that. It's called Stream Beats. If you just do a Google search, you can find it. If you wanted to add it in, I believe is probably either a web page, but it could be an app. Either way, what you would do is you go and you click the plus, and you're going to add, if it's a browser source or a web page or something like that, you can add it directly in as a browser source. You could also do a display capture, or you could do an audio capture for desktop. Just play it through your desktop audio. So that would be just, let's see. I don't know if you can add your audio output capture right there. Add source. So if you just go in here and you drop this down and you select however you're listening to your stream, you know, in my case it would be the headset. As long as you can hear the music in here and you add that device into your thing here, you're gonna be able to get the desktop audio right into your stream. If you're playing on your desktop copyright-free music, then the stream will be able to hear it. So that's probably the easiest way to add that stuff into Streamlabs OBS. So I don't use Streamlabs OBS a lot. Could you tell I'm a little rusty there? Could you tell I'm just a bit rusty on that? Let's go over and it works exactly the same as OBS though, so I'm not that rusty. I'm definitely not that rusty. Let's go back into our Monica cam and see what she's got going on. And I want to... All right, what you got?
Okay. All right, another question. This is from Guitar Giveaway Channel. It's from Darren. He asks...
Hello, Darren.
How do you add multiple media sources in OBS Streamlabs, or can you only use one main media source at a time?
Multiple media sources. Okay. Wow, we're getting Streamlabs OBS questions tonight. All right, let's switch over to the tutorial. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right, it's probably going to switch me over here a couple of times. So you'll just have to bear with me for a second because I just triggered it. Yes, please hit that thumbs up. It is totally free. In a couple seconds, it's going to flip me over to that screen again. Yep, there we go. All right, so it's probably going to do that one more second. I'm counting down to the answer. That's right. All right. I have to get on target. I'm all over the place. There we go. All right. So, what was the question again? Right, so I can add a media source just by going to media source, add a source. It could be really anything. Let's add a new one. Since, let's say vid1. Add source. I can just browse to the local files that I have. Let's see here. We're going to go down here to our live stream. We'll go to our current streaming assets. And let's say we wanted to play, yeah, we'll do this video here, and we'll click open. So now we've got one video in here. We can add that. We can put it wherever we want. All you have to do to add another one is just click the plus and go to media source. And I can add another one. We'll just do that. We'll go vid 2 and add the source. Click browse, select it. There we go. Done. can resize that, put it wherever we want. And what I didn't do is click loop. That's why that other one disappeared. So you have to click loop so that it keeps playing over and over again. There we go. So now we've got 2 video sources. We can add our cameras in there as well. You can have as many video sources as you want on your live stream. It's just a matter of the processing power that you have. So if your machine struggles, you're going to struggle with adding that stuff as well. Hey, Joran's in the house. What's up, Joran? Nice to see you, my friend. Good morning as well. There's Joran. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I usually, a lot of folks in here I do know. So I know his actual name. There we go. Let's go over and see what Monica's got going on here. What's the question, beautiful?
What's the question? Hi, Joran. Welcome to the stream. Next question comes from Jesler Ferrick Roland asking, how did you set up this question link so people can ask questions?
Oh, man, what a great question. What a great question. All right, so let me show you how I did that. What I'm gonna do here is, let's see. I'm gonna grab right here. All right. So all it is, if I go into Google, and you can see I'm already logged into Google. I just went to Forms right here. And you can see the live streaming question form is right here, but I can create a blank one or I can use a template. I can set up the questions right here, and then I can actually share out, so I can go to send and I can get the link right here once I set it up. And that's what I'm sharing with you guys so you can ask questions. So then when the questions do come in, you go into responses and they'll all be listed right here, and you can read down the questions and just say them. So that's how I set it up. It's called Google Forms. If you have a YouTube account, you already have access to Google Forms. It's totally free. So that was a good one. That was a pretty simple one. I like questions like that. I like the easy ones. So what you got going on?
Okay. Next question comes from Undercurve asking, is there a way to split audio just inside of OBS? No voice meter, etc.
Is there a way to split? So yes, there actually, hold on. There is a way to split audio just in OBS. And I'm going to be doing a video on this very, very soon and show you guys how to do it. But essentially, let me go over here. I closed out my extra window here, so I'm going to do it again, and then we're going to come over here to our tutorial. All right, so if I go to OBS plugins, and let's see, PTZ face tracker. Let's see, source record, source doc. There is a recording here, or there is a an audio setting right here in one of these plugins. I don't have the exact name or the exact link, but I'm going to be doing a video on it. And basically what it lets you do is it lets you select, okay, I want to add just the browser audio into my live stream, and I want to add just Spotify audio into my live stream. Oh, and I want to add just the game audio into my live stream. So instead of having to add desktop audio and taking everything that you get with that, you're going to be able to individually add audios, pieces, and actually it is a plugin, and I am going to be filming a video on it probably early next week, but my editor right now doesn't have a machine. I did talk about that, but I should probably re-mention it. So let's go back to the main screen for just a second. For those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, you can see right down here, I have a little link, and this is a flood recovery for Mark. And if you don't know who Mark is, This is Mark right here.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm Michael's video editor.
Mark is my editor, and recently he was in a situation. He just sent me this video on Sunday, and if we take a quick look at it, you can see that, yeah, he's got all kinds of flooding and damage in his house. He's not just my editor, but he's also a musician who has had all kinds of amps and everything damaged and ruined. Now there is a link down below, and Stream Elements is putting the link in here as well. And anything that you donate through that link is going to go directly to him after the stream tonight. And I need them because that's how my videos get done. So if you're interested in helping out a man who puts together all these tutorials for all of us, please do, if you have the means, help him out. And let's see if we can't get him back up and running as soon as possible. That video is coming. And it is a plugin that you can just put into OBS. This is my worst fear. Tech Examine, you are not joking. When he messaged me with that video, he was in a complete panic. And the thing is it's a beautiful thing, man. He's a great guy. He's just worried about not getting our videos done. That's all he's worried about. I'm like, just get your family safe. That's all that matters right now. So it's a couple days later. His family is totally safe. Now he's just trying to get back up and running, and anything we can do to help him out would make a huge difference. Let's go see what other questions we got. You're up, babe.
Next, this is from Hitan Patel, asking, I would like to know what you think is best, Streamlabs Melon or Restream for the lowest paid package for beginning live streamers focused on nonprofits and micro businesses.
Awesome. Awesome. This is a really cool question. I love Melon. I really do. First of all, it's the least expensive, inexpensive one that you can get. Ooh, blue sky. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Let me go over here. I want to see if you left a message for us. Good luck and God bless. Blue-eyed Skadi, thank you so much. I will post in a community post tomorrow everything that we collect tonight. I will post the screenshot of that going right over to Mark through PayPal. I really do appreciate it. It's definitely going to help him out. You know what? I have some new faces, so I think it'll be fun to play with those tonight. Let's do this one.
You guys are the best. Woo! Yeah! Hello, Activated LA! I hope you are having a fantastic day today. That is not face rig villain cop. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
You shouldn't be allowed to have this much fun. Thank you so much, Blue-Eyed Skadi. I really do appreciate it. Let me go back. Oh, I don't even want to get off the jams. All right. So I use Melon. The links are in the description for it if you want to check it out. I think it's just the least expensive, highest quality one that you can use. But at the same time, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Restream. And if it fits, you know, if you like the look better or the layouts better, that's a personal choice. You're definitely not making a wrong decision between Melon and Restream, in my opinion. I just personally really like Melon. I like the way that it works. It's really simple to use, and it has a lot of really awesome features as well. So let's pop over here and see what Monica's got going on. I hear her banging on the table in there. Oh, wait, hey, hold on. Let me put her on the screen. There we go. Woo!
There you go. Much better.
Much better.
Okay. Next question is from Fazid Mohammed saying, where can I get free overlays?
Where can we get free overlays? All right. Well, Well, I do lots of videos on how to create free overlays. I do have a video that I shot this week with information on how you can add free overlays. And I also have a couple that are already done that show you how to create your own free overlay. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I have one that shows how to create this overlay, which is really, really simple. Unfortunately, somehow my my elements are off a little bit on it. You can see the $20 is down here. I don't know what's up with that, but we'll get that fixed later. As far as just free overlays, I can see where it's off right there. Thank you, Yakfisher87 for the subscribe. I don't know if you're in the chat right now, but thank you. And Harry Housepants, thank you so much, Harry. I do appreciate it, and that's an entertaining name too. I really like that. Mark Recovery Fund tipped $20. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Every little bit helps. I hope things get better for you. Mark, I'm not sure. I was hoping that Mark might be able to come and hang out on the stream tonight a little bit, but he doesn't really have power, and the only way we've been communicating is through his cell phone. And so I don't know if he managed to get here or not, but he's definitely gonna appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mark Recovery Fund, which is a very creative name. I really like that. Plus it gets us to jam down. Oh my. Let's see. Someone had said Melon Restream. Why don't you use multi-RTMP OBS plugin? It's free and saves you dollars per month and is high quality. RTMP or the OBS plugin is just if you're multi-streaming, and I want to tackle that here real quick. So let's go over to the main. You can multi-stream directly in OBS if you wanted to. That's not what most people are actually using Restream or anything like that for. Restream is just a great way to live stream really simply and add guests. You can add overlays and Melon. You can add guests, you can add overlays. You can even add all the alerts that you see on my live stream. You could use those in Melon. They have a couple of them actually built in. So it's really awesome. Can somebody help Naseed not spam the chat? Thank you. All right, so I was on a roll there. What was I saying, hon? I got distracted by Naseed. Okay. I was mentioning why people actually use Restream and Melon. So the other thing is that I don't recommend multi-streaming. And the reason why I don't recommend multi-streaming is because it's really, really, really difficult to get good at streaming to one location. It's really hard to build an audience. It's really hard to build a connection. It's even more difficult when you're doing that to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch all at the same time. You're not going to build a bigger audience. You're just going to build an audience that's much more difficult to communicate with properly. So I don't recommend multi-streaming unless you've already got a large audience, and then branching out to other platforms is fine. But until you learn how to connect with an audience on one platform, it doesn't make sense to try to connect to audiences on 3 different platforms. Because believe it or not, there are differences in the way they work. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's flip our... Yeah. Dr. Rob Allen, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it. My foot is super itchy. I like this particular face because if I look down, I get all pouty. And if I look up, I get all shiny and my eyes are big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! Thank you so much, Rob Allen. I definitely appreciate it. I do believe I finished up that little ditty on why folks use Melon or Restream or something like that. Let's see what Monica's got going on. What you got going on, babe?
Hold on, nothing. That was the previous question was free overlays. Did you answer that question?
I did not actually answer the free overlay question.
No. Well,
Because there really aren't any places that are just giving away free overlays. Now, if you're just looking for cool static overlays, let's go over here. If you're just looking for cool static overlays, you probably would use something like, let's see, what's the best one? I think Placeit is the best one. If you're unfamiliar with Placeit, I've done a bunch of videos on it. Michael Tech Examine can possibly drop one into the chat there. Pretty much everything that I've done, all my bumper videos and my intro videos and my countdown videos are all from Envato Placeit as well. There is a link in the description. It is not free, but it is not expensive either. You can pretty much pay for a month, download as many as you want, modify them in any way that you want, all that kind of stuff. I love it. I use it all the time. As far as free ones go, you've got to kind of count on the kindness of others to create videos that show you how to create different free overlays, and I do have a bunch of those as well. And thank you very much. Greg Murphy says that he loves my tutorials. Well, thank you so much. So tonight, everything that's donated to the stream through the link in the description and that's being posted by our streamer bot chat and by Michael and stuff, it's going to my editor. Right now, he is completely down because he's suffered a flood in his area. So a lot of his equipment is dead and that sort of stuff. So anything that you can do to help, I would really appreciate it. And that's what this little bar is. And for those of you who are generally on my live stream quite often, you know I'm not usually somebody who asks for anything. But in this particular case, if we can help him out, I would really appreciate it. Jed is in the Philippines. Hello, Jed. It is nice to see you here tonight. Let's go and see what the question is now. Did I actually answer that question?
I think so, yes.
I'm pretty sure I did, yes. How many questions we got?
We have 28 questions, and we're only on question 9, so we've got to pick it up a little.
We do.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
Okay,
lollygagging.
so next question. Yes, I know. We are going. I'm going to read this question as it came in. I don't know if you'll understand it, but it says my live stream comes as blurry 4500. I put, but it comes as well.
So he's having difficulty. It sounds like he's having difficulty with blurriness on his live streams. Let's go over here into the tutorial screen, and I'm going to go to my OBS. Okay, so if you're having problems with a blurry live stream, you need to check down here and see what your bits per second is. You can't actually see it. Let me flip over and show you the actual stream. I can do this with a display capture here. It's probably going to be a little bit of an inception thing going on, so you guys will just have to suffer through, but we can do this. It would be this one here. Okay, so right down here you can see that I'm streaming at 6,000 kilobits per second, and you have to be able to stream at a rate of speed that is equivalent to the resolution that you selected on your thing. So what I mean by that is, let's remove that so we can not have the inception thing going on. If you go in here and you have your output set up to stream, not your output, your video, 1920 by 1080, and you are not capable or able to stream at, say, 6,000 kilobits per second, you don't want to be streaming in 1920 by 1080. So it's dependent upon your connection, and it's dependent upon your base canvas and your output scaled canvas as to what you can live stream at. And I did a video that shows you exactly how how to find out what is actually causing your problems. Let's see if I can find that video for you here very quickly. Let me cancel out of that. And we're going to go back over here to the main screen. And I'm going to see if I can locate this video for you. This will show you exactly how to... This video will show you exactly how to figure out what is causing your problems. So let's see here. Here's a link. Does bitrate also play a part in that? Yes. If you are not at a high enough bitrate for the resolution that you're streaming at, then it will be grainy and blurry. So Villain Cop, just to answer that question very quickly, very good question. Chances are you're, so here's what happens. You set your bit rate correctly, and the link right there that I just put in there should tell you how to determine exactly what's causing your problem. But let's say that you're streaming in 1920 by 1080. There's a chart in that video that shows you what your bit rate should be for each of the platforms that you might want to stream on, Twitch or Facebook or YouTube. On YouTube, if you're streaming in 1920 by 1080, you want to be streaming in 6,000 or so kilobits per second. You can get away with anywhere between 3,000 and 6,000. I stream at 6,000 because obviously you can see it gives you a really clear picture. The lower that goes, the more grainy that picture is going to be because there's less information going out to the viewer. So that's kind of the balance you have to see. If you streamed in 720, you could obviously go with a much lower bit rate and it would still be sharp. The thing is you can get away with streaming in 720. If you can't stream in 1080, that's okay. Most people are watching it on their cell phones, you know? So they don't know that it's in 780. Half of them are watching it in like 430 or 420 or whatever the heck it is. So you don't have to worry so much about the resolution. Just get a good stream and be entertaining, and people will definitely watch it. What's up, JP Productions? Let's go see what our next question is. What's up, baby?
I'm ready. Okay, next question. How can I earn money in YouTube using OBS from step 1 to earning? Big question.
Yeah. If only it was that easy. But honestly, so is the question about live streaming or just YouTube? Okay. Oh, okay. So it is basically using OBS. All right. So the easiest way, honestly, is to start live streaming and gain an audience. When you do so, you can easily add alerts and donations and that sort of stuff that can help you on your stream. Actually, Michael, can you... I just released a video on this, actually. I just released a video, I believe, on Monday about how to add alerts to your live streams in OBS. And that would probably be the video that you want to watch, because all you have to do, set up some alerts, ask your folks if they like what you're doing, if they could donate, and there you go. You're all set. You're all set. That's the quickest way to getting to earning a little bit of money on your live stream or on YouTube. Eventually you can do things like sell little ad space for folks. These aren't sold, these are just my friends, but you can do that when you develop an audience. You can also reach out to brands that are in the same niche. Let's say you do a live stream about camping. You can reach out to camping vendors who create products that can go camping, and they want to reach your audience, and they may be willing to sponsor a segment on your stream or a banner like this for a couple of bucks. You don't have to be huge to get somebody to invest and help you out. You just have to be keeping at it, getting better, doing the best quality that you can, and always trying to improve all the time. And if you do that, you're going to go pretty quick. I mean, the main key to any of this is really honestly to just try to be as entertaining as you can possibly be. We got the Halloween theme going on here today, and so I'm having fun with that. Halloween is a fun thing. And we're gonna go down to the Shire, and we're gonna just do it. You know, we're gonna have some fun, and yeah. Let's see what questions we have.
Okay. Question: how do I remove my background?
Question!
How do I remove my background while I'm streaming?
Well, you can, well, hold on. Oh, goodness. All right, so how would you remove your background while you're streaming? The easiest way to do it is with a green screen. And because I'm using a green screen in this very live stream, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Viking style! No, I guess I won't do it Viking style. Oh, let's see. I shouldn't do it Viking style? How about that one? Oh, man. That looks painful, doesn't it? What do you think? That doesn't even look natural. Oh, woo! Oh my gosh! I got a trunk! All right. Oh boy. So I forget what the question was. Did you notice how I just get all doing stuff? All right. So I'm going to add my beautiful, lovely wife, assistant, and sandwich maker back to the screen. I apologize, honey. I know that you don't want to be on here any more than you have to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to crop this up because you can see that we are using a green screen on the beautiful Monica. Look at her. She's such an awesome model. She's freaking amazing. All right. So you have a green screen there. We're going to right click on that and go into filters. And then we're going to go into our chroma key. Boom, boom, boom. All right, look at that. Now she's just a floating head. All we have to do is add our own background now. So we can add a media source. Let's add a media source. That'll be fun. Everybody loves a media source. Everybody must get a media source. Let's try this green one here. Look at that. And we'll loop it because it's not very long. There we go. We'll just move this down below her and look at this. Now we've got a media source and we've got Monica's background removed. Now, if you were to want to remove your background but you didn't have a green screen, how would you do it? Well, I have 2 videos for that as well. Let me pop those into the stream here so that you can see those as well. Let me just get back here. One of them is right here. This method will allow you to remove a green screen from your, or to remove the background from your videos or from you without having to have a green screen. And there is another one as well. And I released 2 videos not because I wanted more views. I released 2 videos because some of these methods work better for some people than others. Some people struggle with these videos, and you know, so they have some problems. So there's 2 different methods for you to be able to check them out and see which one works best for you. If you don't have a green screen, if you do have a green screen, trust me, the green screen is the proper way to do this. Mark's in the house? Well, let's go back over here to the main. I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, KRMX. Hello, KRMX. So if you guys don't know who Mark is this person right here.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm Michael's video
And
editor.
here's the reason why this bar is right here. Mark is my editor. His house flooded this week, and so there is a link down below, and Stream Elements just stuck it in the chat. Anything that you can do to help Mark to get back on his feet, get his equipment back up and running so we can do some editing, but also just help to make sure that his family is okay and they can replace at least some of the things that were lost or destroyed in the flood. I would really, really appreciate it. He's an amazing dude. He would definitely do this for me. I definitely want to make sure that if we can help Mark, we do so the best that we can. So there is the bar so far. We already have $155, and that's amazing. That is just absolutely amazing. You guys are incredible. Let's see if we've got any more questions. And really, Mark, it is so awesome to see you. It is really awesome to see you. I'm so excited. What you got, babe?
Yes. I just want to say hi to Mark, too. I don't believe we've actually met. Hi, Mark. It's very nice to see that you're here. Hope everything is good. We're going to do everything we can to help you out, you and your family.
Mark is definitely, I feel like he's a member of the family. This channel does not have the success that it's having right now without him.
Yes.
So I owe him
Agreed.
a huge debt of gratitude. I seriously consider him to be part of my family. So I'm really excited that you guys have done that. And by the way, if you have the means, if you don't have the means, please do not feel bad. I really do appreciate it either way. Just having folks subscribe to the channel is friggin' ridiculous. It's amazing. It's a blessing. And both Mark and I really, really do appreciate it. All right, babe. Do we got some more questions?
Yes,
How many
do.
questions do we have?
We have 29, and we're on number 14.
29, and we're on number 14. Well, I don't know. I mean, it seems like it could be a lot of questions.
It is a lot of
I mean, do we have to work right now? I mean, can't we just have a little bit of fun? What do you say? I mean,
what do you
know,
say?
What are you up to?
I'm trying to ask my questions.
What, you have a question?
We have no time for this fooling around stuff.
Well, what's your question?
I have a question.
Well,
do you have an answer?
Is it about me?
Unfortunately, it's not. I'm sorry.
Well, who wants to hear questions that aren't about me?
Not you, obviously.
So, I heard that you got donuts today.
I did get donuts today. My lovely husband surprised me with a box of donuts this morning out of the clear blue. It's not even my birthday, and he got me some donuts. So that was a very nice surprise.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying I got no shot?
You got no shot.
I don't. This does not compute. Look at me.
I know.
Look
You're
at
probably
me.
not used to girls turning you down. I'm sure.
How could I have no shot?
No shot.
All right. Well,
You're gonna have to try somewhere else.
I will. All right, let's get to your question. I'm just clowning around.
Okay. Are you ready?
Probably.
Next question. How can I stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time?
Well, let's go over here. The question isn't really how can you stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. The question should really be, should you live stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time? In my personal opinion, you should not stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, especially if you're just starting out. You should develop an audience on one platform or the other until you get large enough to be able to know what you're doing. Believe it or not, they're very different platforms. They have very different strategies in order to be successful. Learning one platform first is definitely the best way to actually succeed on either Twitch or YouTube. With that being said, if your mind is made up and you want to stream to both platforms at the same time, I did a video on how to do it for free using OBS. Let me go over here. Let me see if I can find it for you. I'm pretty sure Michael's probably already on it. We'll see who can get to it faster. Yeah, or I'll just let him do it. I should probably just let him do it. Should I just let him do it? They think I'm talking to myself. Oh. This one right here. I did it. I did it. That's the one that you can do right from OBS. There are other alternatives as well that you can use, like Streamlabs Melon is a great alternative to multi-stream, and Restream.io started out as a multi-streaming platform and then branched into a live streaming studio. So there you go. That is the one if you're going to use OBS. Let's go and talk to the person who has me talking to myself.
Yes, they can't hear me talking to you, so it appears like you're talking to yourself.
It really does.
Yes.
It really does.
It really does. But he's not. He's talking to me, or vice versa. So sometimes his responses aren't directed at me, not specifically at what he's doing.
Yeah.
Dude.
So Christina says this is a great video. I hope there is a replay. Christina, this video stays up for about 24 hours. Kristen.
Christian Chicas.
Christian Chicas.
There you
This
go.
video stays up for like 24 hours, dude. But I do it every week. We have this kind of fun every single week, man. So there you go. 5 more to 90 thumbs up. I can't believe we're already close to 90 thumbs up.
Wow.
You guys are amazing. Amazing. Thank you. All right. So do we have any questions?
We have a question. There's one here with the personal information. And
Personal information. Are they giving me
asking
their address?
about a proper green screen, so you might want to know, like their equipment and all that stuff. So you might want to readdress what to do if they have a personal question.
Okay. So if you have a question that's based solely on your equipment, we're trying to avoid those questions simply because we want to make sure that it's as relevant as possible to everyone on the stream. With that being said, go ahead and read it real quick because I have a feeling I might be able to answer this particular one anyway.
Okay. It says...
since it's green screen related.
Yeah, it says if my laptop camera as main camera with a proper green screen, will it work for me with lag? I have GTX 1650, 8 gigabytes of RAM, Ryzen 5 CPU.
All right. So basically the question is, are you going to be able to use a green screen in OBS without lag? Okay. If you're able to stream without the green screen and you don't get lag, when you add the chroma key in, it should be fine as long as your green screen is lit properly because you have a proper green screen. Now, you can run into more problems or bigger problems or whatever if you were to live stream using one of the methods that is without a green screen. But with a green screen, it really doesn't use a lot of processing power, so you should be fine. What's your next question?
Next question.
Because I rule you. Because I'm
You're a monkey.
the ape master.
Oh, are you ready, monkey boy? Okay, question. How do you get chat fonts?
Uh-oh. Sorry. Fresh Sense tipped $10 to the Mark Fund. Let's see if Fresh Sense left us a message. Appreciate the tips and the laughs. Thank you very much, Fresh Sense. If you are not aware, every single tip that comes in tonight through that link is going to go directly to my editor, Mark, who had a major flood this week, had a lot of his equipment destroyed, and not just his equipment, but, you know, a place to live and things like that. So we're doing our little part to help him out. So thank you very much, Fresh Sense, for that. I promise you he will definitely appreciate it. And if you guys can be entertained and get your questions answered at the same time, it's all the better. So thank you very, very, very much for the tip. I really do appreciate it. Let's go back here into this. I gotta put it on the right screen. There we go. Oh, we got a Dusty sighting.
We do. Is he seen?
Sort of.
He's sort of
Pauline
seen.
Newman, the YouTube angel, is in the
Pauline!
house.
Welcome, Pauline. It's good to see you. Hey, do you
All right,
see?
babe.
There's a question here from a Dr. Scott Becker. He says he can't use the form for some reason, but he does have a question, so I will read it. He says, we use OBS. Can we stream 2 different video streams at the same time with 2 different stream keys? We have a computer. Do you see the question? We have a computer with 2 RTX 3090s in it. So I don't know if you can.
Wow,
answer
that's
that
really interesting. Okay, so Dr. Scott, chances are, let me remove this face real quick. That's not the one I wanted. Man, I'm all over the place. So, all right. So if you notice down here, I have 2 different versions of OBS running. If you're not going to be using WebSocket, it sounds like on your equipment you could run 2 instances of OBS to 2 different locations using the 2 different video cards, because both of those cards have encoders built into them. So that means that each card would be encoding a separate stream. The only question would be whether the CPU would have enough power to actually send them out to the different locations. But it sounds like your particular your particular setup, your actual computer, just might be powerful enough to handle it using 2 instances of OBS open at the same time, streaming to different locations. With that being said, the problem you're going to run into is you can't have 2 instances of OBS open at the same time using the exact same camera. So it's also going to require you to have 2 different cameras and things like that. So there are a lot of other things to consider. The easiest way to do it is obviously to broadcast the exact same broadcast to 2 different locations. And I did post a link in here on how to do that. I'll post it again right there. If you want to use OBS to stream to 2 different locations at the same time, that is probably your best option. And your equipment will definitely handle that. Let's go back into the Monica question cam and see what we got going on. What you got, baby?
Hey, was starting to read this one. How do you get chat fonts for YouTube in regular OBS using Windows, no equipment, animes, and regular OBS?
Wow, that's a lot of using stuff.
Yeah.
How do you get chat fonts?
Chat fonts for YouTube in regular OBS. Windows.
I'm not sure exactly what this question is asking. I can show you how to change the fonts in OBS, and I can show you how to change the chat fonts you could put on the screen. Here, let me go here. So in OBS, you could change the fonts right here. If you go into your text GDI, you can just select your font right here. Any font that's loaded on your computer is going to be listed right here, so you could change the fonts right there. Now, if you're talking about changing the fonts for your chats and stuff, like what I have on my main screen right over here, if you're talking about those fonts there, I do this through a program called Twidget. I can show that to you right here. And there is a way to go through here and set up all the fonts using the CSS. So I can change up exactly how it looks, but unfortunately that's as much as I can really get into detail on that one, because I'm not totally certain whether I'm even barking up the right tree. But you'd have to have intimate knowledge of how CSS works to do it. Let's see here. Let's go back into the Monica cam because she's trying to ask me a question.
I am trying to ask you a question. They submitted their question. It's actually from the Curious Cato, saying, how do you make chat fonts in OBS, regular OBS on YouTube? He says, I mean, how do you put fonts into the chat? So his operating system is Windows. His equipment, he says it's none. Software is live, 2D, free.
Okay, so the best way to put the chat into the into your stream and be able to change the fonts is with Twidget. Let me go ahead. Hey, Michael, can you drop the link to the Twidget video into the chat for me? I would appreciate it. Excuse me. Go ahead, baby. Do we have something? Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Are we good?
I think so.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm missing something.
Okay. You're a little chilly up top.
I am. It just got drafty in here.
All of a
Just
sudden.
got drafty in here. All
Okay,
of a sudden.
This question says, why do my donations not show on stream? I did it all on Stream Elements and add notifications, but I don't get them in the stream.
Well, chances are you are either streaming on a different account than the one that you set up in Stream Elements, or you didn't put the actual browser source into your hold on, let me get it. Or you didn't put the actual browser source into here properly. Let me so you have to go once you copy that link out of Stream Elements right here. So let's go into our overlay our overlays, and the one we're using here which one am I using? I have to see which one I'm actually using. Here it is. So, and that's why this is so off too. Anyway, you have to copy this link right here, and then you have to physically paste it like in here. So let's actually do that, because I'll show you. It works really quickly. Let's go into Stream Elements. I'm just going to copy the link right here. I'm going to go into OBS. I just click the plus. I go to Browser. And I'm just going to paste this link in here. And we're going to go to my 1080. And we're going to click OK. And boom, you're going to see that there it goes. Everything pops up that's in that overlay. So if I go over into Stream Elements right now, and I emulate and I create a subscriber event, you can see that that's going off right there. Right there. So make sure that you test it. Make sure it's working and you followed all the steps, and you should be pretty good to go. Let's go and remove that. Somehow I'm the monkey face now. Oh man. You know, when you're streaming, you just never know exactly what you're going to get. It could be anything. It could be anything. Let's go over here to the Monica question cam once again and get another question.
Okay. Next question is from Lily McAvoy, saying, I stream with Streamlabs OBS and I've noticed a significant delay to YouTube, about 15 seconds. Do you have any suggestions on getting that delay time down? Maybe closer to 5 seconds? Thank you.
All right. I actually do. Hold on. All right. So if we go over here into if we go into our stream piece here, right here, and I go to my stream settings, right down here before you kick off your stream, you can set your latency. Normal latency is going to be about 5 seconds. Low latency is going to be about 3 seconds. Ultra low latency could be a lot less. Just keep in mind, you have to have a rock solid connection if you're going to be streaming in any kind of low latency or anything like that. But this is where you're going to go to find to try to lower that. Now you can never get rid of it. Even when we're doing our stream, Monica's watching the main stream in another part of the house while she's doing the Monica question cam. When she watches the main stream, if I change my face or something like that, she doesn't see that for a few seconds. It's just the way that it works. There is no way that you can actually have it completely and totally at the same time. But, you know, that ultra low latency is about as close as you can get it. So hopefully that helps you to figure out exactly how to fix that problem. I think we might have a Dusty sighting over here.
Yes.
Oh,
Definitely.
there we go. Look at him, little fuzzy buddy.
Yep. He wants. Next question. Next question. Okay, this is. Okay, it says with Streamlabs OBS and Melon, and with 3 to 4 cameras. What are you doing? Are you processing for the next question?
I might be.
I think I might be ready.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you
We
think?
have
Hey,
over
wait.
20 questions left, so you got to
over
hurry up
20
here.
20 questions.
Yeah. So
That's
we've got to
That's
pick
a
it
lot
up.
of-
Pick it up.
That's a
Pick
lot
it
of
up.
questions.
Yes, it is a
All
lot
right.
of questions.
I guess there's no
you
time
ready?
for me.
There's no
David
time
Rasmanhoff.
for you, David. I'm sorry.
All right. I'll just hold my breath.
Move along. Move along.
All right, babe.
Hold your breath. Okay. Next question. With Streamlabs OBS and Melon, and with 3 to 4 cameras in a church environment, do you have to worry about video latency, assuming that you're using a central audio board?
Okay, so Streamlabs Melon and repeat the beginning. What applications is he using?
Streamlabs OBS and Melon.
Okay. Oh, all right. All right.
Streamlabs OBS and Melon.
Okay. So anytime that you get 3 or 4 cameras together and you're plugging them all into one machine, you're going to have potential, depending upon what type of cameras you're using, you're going to have potential USB bandwidth problems. And then when you take all of the audio from all that and you combine it into one and it goes in there, you're going to have potential for audio problems as well. One of the ways that I combat that when I use multiple cameras is by adding my actual audio in directly from the camera source, and they all come in through one USB port. But I certainly can't guarantee that you're not going to run into some audio sync issues. But the best thing that I can tell you is just put it all together and test it. If it doesn't work in one configuration, move stuff around. It sounds like he's using the ATEM Mini Pro, which I haven't had a chance to get my hands on yet to really try it and see. But from what I understand, the ATEM is a fantastic product. So I'm guessing that you should be able to get, I think, doesn't the ATEM do video too? I'm not totally certain. But you can switch video and audio all in the same box on the ATEM. That if you have that, that's what that box is for. That's the solution for what you're trying to do. So if you're not going to have problems, you probably have the right equipment to create as little a problem as you could possibly get with a complex setup. So there you go. I'm just saying the ATEM Mini Pro is the boss. Yeah, Trevor. Trevor mentions the ATEM. That is the kind of thing that you can use for your setup to lessen the problems that you might have. Because once you start plugging 3 or 4 or 5 USB cameras and microphones into your machine, what happens is you run into a situation where your USB ports don't have the bandwidth to support all of those ports. So you're going to have to do some testing. But if you run into problems, then the ATEM Mini Pro is probably a good solution for you. I haven't mentioned in a while, but this stream is And this link right here is to support my editor, Mark. If you weren't on in the beginning of the stream, this is what happened here. He had a complete and total flood of his house. He is my editor, in case you are not aware who Mark is.
Hi,
He's this
my
gentleman
name is
right
Mark,
here.
and I'm Michael's video
I'm
editor.
dropping links, and Stream Elements is dropping links in there because anything that is donated through that link for tips tonight is going to go directly to him so that hopefully he can recover quickly, start editing my videos again, and most importantly, hopefully get back to some semblance of a normal life just a little bit quicker. So if you have the means and you'd like to help out Mark, my editor, get back up and running and hopefully get back to some semblance of a normal life, there's a link in the description. That's what this bar is for tonight, just in case you were wondering. Let's go back here and what you got, baby?
Okay, next question. How do you set up a Logitech HD 1080p cam for Streamlabs or OBS Studio for gaming or reaction videos?
Well, setting up a Logitech camera isn't any different than setting up any other camera. So let me go back into our tutorial screen and let me get my OBS up here. I don't have a Logitech camera, but like I said, it's no different. You go to Video Capture Device and you click OK. You just drop this down. You find your Logitech video camera. In my case, I'm actually using Snap Camera. But yours will say Logitech 720 or whatever, and you just select it. I scroll down to the bottom. I use audio capture device, and I'm capturing a very specific microphone. In my case, my CamLink microphone. If you don't have an external microphone, it will automatically take your microphone from the webcam and use that. The most important thing that you can do during a live stream is have good audio. So I would highly recommend that if that's the first thing you spend money on, get a decent microphone. But that's how you add it in. I would just click OK. There you go. You see my mic working and you see everything going. So that's how you add a camera, irregardless of whether it's a webcam or any other camera. That's how you add it. Let's go to the Monica cam. What you got, babe?
Yes, Undercurve is asking, how do you do those faces?
Haha. All right. Well, let's go over here to our tutorial screen, and well, let's put on a good one here. Let's go with this one. We'll go alien. And how I do it is through the Snap Camera. So that's this right here. I can select from any one of lots of different faces, and then OBS takes this camera from here and it just feeds it in. So I go here and Video Capture Device. I just drop this down, select my Snap Camera, and there we go. Pretty faces. If you want to know more details about how to get Snap Camera, it's totally free, by the way. We could put a link in the description right down there. Michael, can you do me a favor and stick that link in there? I think you might have already just done it. Rapid Roar Gaming, this video should help. Is that the one? Here's the video to help deep dive on the VR stuff. There you go. Tech Examine just tossed it in the chat. Right now, that is the video that you can learn how these faces get done. So let's go over here and talk to Monica for a second.
How can I help you?
What? Are you talking to me?
I am talking to you.
What?
Are you back again?
What?
I thought you left.
Well, I'm always up for a party. Are we just answering questions tonight?
This is a question stream, so you know you can hang out till after, but there's not much going on in the stream in terms of a party.
Shh. Come on. Oh.
That's not nice. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I thought we were going to have fun. It's just a bunch of crap.
What you got, babe?
Okay, next question. Next question is from Fresh Scent. I've been streaming for a few days and I just got an Elgato Stream Deck and set up a soundboard via their software. I haven't done a live stream yet, but I was curious if when I stream, the sound will play via the OBS software and not just my speakers so viewers hear the sound correctly or clearly.
Ooh, such a cool question. All right, so the Stream Deck is an awesome utility. When you're using the soundboard, if you set up audio pieces on the soundboard for your Stream Deck, and you can see I'm using one right here as well, what it does, it's set up default to play through your default audio, so like your speakers, or you can set it up to play through your headphones. And all you have to do is grab that desktop audio, and that means that when you press those buttons, that desktop audio will go out to your live stream and you'll be able to hear it. So that's how you can use the Stream Deck to use the soundboard stuff. I love the Stream Deck, by the way. It is really some awesome stuff. Let's go see what the next question is.
Okay.
What's
Next
up, babe?
question.
So how many questions do we have, and what are we on?
Well, we're on question number 24 and we have 43.
Holy moly. Let's keep it rolling.
I know, we are rolling. All right, next question. Can Streamlabs and OBS accept 5 or more NDI devices from local and remote networks? And does Streamlabs OBS require a beast of a machine to run it?
Wow, five NDI devices. That's a lot of devices. If you are just using one device to receive 5 NDI sources, and then you are just encoding them and sending them out, and that's all you're doing, I'm pretty sure it can probably do it. And I don't think there's a limit to the number of NDI sources that you can add in to OBS. But I've never had the opportunity to actually attempt to see how many NDI sources I could add to my OBS and find out how it's going to affect it. The only reason why I don't think you're going to have a problem with adding 5 separate NDI sources is because I'm pretty sure it all gets encoded by the same encoder. So if the machine has like an NVIDIA graphics card that has an internal built-in encoder, I think you're probably going to be okay. But the only way to really know is to test it, unfortunately. And since I don't have that set up, I can't test it for you. So I'd like to test that. That sounds like fun. What's up, babe?
Okay, next question. This one simply says, how do I stop echo when I bring a guest on?
Ah, this is a good one. All right, let me go. Let's go to our tutorial screen. All right, so echo generally occurs on your live stream because you are playing the video in at the same time. So in other words, if I had this open here and I was over here, you see how this is muted? If it wasn't muted, that would be playing, and then I would be getting echo on my live stream. If your guest is listening to the live stream while you are live streaming, that's going to create an echo in the live stream. That's why you always wear headphones when you are live streaming. It means that even if you are listening or the stream is playing back in your head because you accidentally left on the volume or something, that will solve the problem. The easiest way to fix it is to go up here, right click, and just mute your tabs. You know, unmute or whatever you want to do. You want to mute all of the tabs that might play anything back. And if you mute those tabs, you should be able to solve your echo problem. I do have a video on exactly how to hunt down these exact problems. So let me see if I can locate that for you real quick. You know what? I believe Michael can probably hunt this video down for me. This is the one on audio. It has the multiple things of me going like this. If you could hunt that one down, Michael, I'd appreciate it. Hey, Weezon Music in the house. What's going on? So in a few seconds, Tech Examine is going to drop that link in the chat for you to further research that echo question if you need it. What's up, baby?
Okay, next question is from Trevor. Trevor Bagnell. Do you
Hey,
have your
Trevor.
alerts set up to fire hotkeys to automatically set the snap camera overlay?
Trevor, I really wish that I could do that. But unfortunately, basically what the alert does is it sends the thing through what is it? So basically it switches the scene, and all the music and everything is set up on those special scenes, but I have to click the button. Now there is a solution coming in order for you to be able to not have to click the button to change the faces for each of those individual scenes, but as of yet, unfortunately, it has not come to pass. We haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty sure that it's just about finished, so that it will get to the point where what will happen is Stream Elements will change my scene, and this other application will see what scene I'm on and use a hotkey to activate the face cam that I want for that particular scene. That's the way that I think it's going to work when it's finally finished, but unfortunately the app is not done. They're still testing it, but I am working on it, and as soon as I get it done, you will be the first to know. So it's not just you not being able to figure it out, Trevor. Unfortunately, every time it changes scenes, I just have to be quick on the buttons to try to make it look seamless. That is one thing that a Stinger transition is really nice for sure. All right, baby. What else we got?
Oh, okay. All right.
What we have tonight,
This looks like it's
wench?
from... Excuse me?
Hurry it up. We don't have all day.
I'll get your grog later. This one, it looks like it's from Squat, SQW0T. Is there an option to change how my microphone sounds in OBS, or do I have to use other software for that?
That's what they call me down in Middle Earth. Squat.
Squat.
I guess they think I'm short. Or I just have to poop a lot. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? I was trying to think of something witty to say about his name. And hurry it up. We have a lot of questions.
We do have a lot of questions. Okay, is there an option to change how my microphone sounds in OBS, or do I have to use other software for that?
Aye, there is a way to set this up.
All right, let's see here. All right, so if you go in here and you add your microphone, I'm going to go to audio input capture. In this case, I'm just going to add my cam link. And then I'm going to right click on here and go to filters. And you can see this brings up audio filters. I can click the plus. I can add a compressor. I can add an expander, gain, limiter, excuse me, noise gate, noise suppression. All those things I can add directly to my microphone right in OBS. So I don't have to process it or modify the sound before OBS. And if you're looking for a way to possibly modify voices and things like that in OBS, I do have a video that I recently put out that shows you how to use VST plugins to modify your voice as well. So let me see. I will go ahead and see if I can find that video. Here it is, right here. Boom, boom. There we go. Let's go see what the next question is.
Okay. Just as a time check, we have 46. We're on question 30. We have 46 questions. How do you want to do, like a last call for questions, or are you good still? Or
We're good.
we're good.
We can go over 2 hours. We'll be all right.
All right. Okay. All right. Next question then. It's from K-Dog. Have you looked into Video Ninja? It is a super powerful browser software for bringing in remote video.
What is it called?
It's vdo.ninja.
I have not actually checked that out. So no, I haven't had a chance to look into it. But now that we have a question and I know what it's called, I will check it out. Raxus Live did ask, can't we ask questions here to Michael T? And the reason why, Raxus Live, that we don't ask questions in the chat is, one, because we always miss questions because it's very difficult to pay attention to all the chat. So if you ask the question on the form, you are literally guaranteed to get your question answered. So that's why we don't answer questions right off the chat, because it's just too difficult to keep up with that. If you want to guarantee that your question is answered, the easy way to do that is fill out the form. And thank you. All right, what else we got, baby?
Okay, next question. How to get edit without being seen in live streaming?
How to get
Does that make
edit?
sense? Yeah, how to edit without being seen in live stream? Is that a better way to
Okay.
ask the question?
I guess. I mean, honestly, if you don't want to show your face in the live stream, why not just use something like Snap Camera? I could go in and use Snap Camera. I could do something like this. Nobody could see my face. So that's an alternative. If you want to know how to do this in OBS, we can put a link in the chat to show you how to do it. Michael, could you please put the link to creating the AR visuals like this awesome one right here? 110 thumbs up. My goodness. Wrestler Mania's in the house. What's up, Wrestler Mania? How you doing? How you doing? Let's go over. I mean, now that Wrestler Mania's here, it's a party in the house. Woohoo! Oh man, he's not here to party? All right. Well, I'm here to party. All right. What do we got?
All right. All right. Next question. Could you do another video step by step on connecting OBS to Restream? Because you seem to have lost me in the last video. I wasn't seeing what I did in OBS on my Restream.
Well, most of the Restream videos that I've done are very old. Party like it's 1881. Thanks, Ricky. That's how we do, you know? Most of the videos that I made on Restream are pretty old, so I'm not sure exactly which way you're trying to connect. There are two different ways that you could connect with Restream, and it probably would be time for me to do an update if you're trying to use the multi-streaming tool for Restream. However, there is a multi-streaming tool that you can add directly into OBS for totally free, and you can avoid having to use Restream or anything like that at all. And Michael T, if you would just drop that in there, I would appreciate it. Let me see. I had it here. I'm leaving Monica on the screen a lot longer than she wants to be on the screen. She's going to yell at me. And then, you know, now you know why aliens get angry.
Why aliens get angry?
Aliens get
Because people
angry
yell at them?
because people are yelling at them.
That's not right.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. There you go. There's the link to that. If you're just trying to stream to multiple locations, let's go. What you got, babe? Ooh.
Next question.
Hold on. We're
Ooh.
gonna be leaving. Thank you, Raxus Live. I really do appreciate it. Highlight to grow. Gaming channel daily live stream and highlight to grow. I'm not sure what are you asking a question? You can daily live stream. I don't think that's out of the question. You just have to do it on a very specific topic or subject matter. In other words, if you're live streaming about one subject, you could do that and you will grow. If you're just live streaming about everything and anything that's going on in your life, probably not. Live streamings tend to be successful when you have fun, but also when you're specifically focused on one particular thing. So that would be my advice if you're going to do a daily live stream. You can definitely be successful. You just want to make sure that you have a niche. All right, baby. What you got?
We have nieces and nephews.
Nieces and nephews? These are the jokes, folks.
Okay, next question is from Pixel Plays 2215. Hi, I'm a small YouTuber looking to go big. I'm at 300 subs and I want to upgrade my equipment. What webcam and microphone do you use?
Aha.
Aha.
Well, let's go over
Oh.
here.
No fibbing.
So as far as webcams, I don't use a webcam. I use a Sony a6400 and an Elgato Camlink. It's just better quality. If you were going to get a webcam in order to do your videos on, you could probably not go wrong with something like a Logitech. What was the second piece of equipment she asked about? Or he asked about? Right. Okay, so as far as microphones go, I use a Sennheiser MKE 400. It is not an inexpensive mic at all. If you're looking for a good place to start, Audio Technica has a microphone. It's the AT2020. It comes in a USB format. It looks... hold on. It looks exactly like this right here. It's a pretty good mic. It runs around $100, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I have done other microphones. I did a microphone showdown video not very long ago that talks about a whole bunch of microphones at a bunch of different price ranges that you might want to use. So as far as equipment goes, there are plenty of videos out there on a bunch of different channels. Yeah, it's $199, Tech Examine said. So yeah, the Audio Technica is nice. The let's see if you want to just link the microphone showdown in the thing. There we go. Thank you, Michael. That was super quick. He's on it. We're on the same wavelength. He's reading my mind. So there you go. What you got, babe?
Okay, next question is from Maston Park. Do you know how to use Streamlabs OBS with an ATM Mini Extreme for multiple cameras and sources and scene switching and overlays and widgets? If so, do you plan on making any tutorial videos on how to best do it in the future?
All right. So I have some videos on using multiple cameras on your live stream. Let's see. That's probably what you're looking for. Now, I don't know anything about the specific camera that you referred to, the ATX Mini, ATM Mini. I don't know anything about that particular camera, but adding multiple cameras to OBS is very simple. There is a video that I just linked in the description right there that tells you how to do it. In fact, I can probably show you how to do it pretty easily as well, except for that I don't have the webcam here. It's actually downstairs with Monica. But all you do is, let's go over here to the tutorial screen. All you do is you add one camera. Let's remove this. You add one camera the way you normally would. So video capture device and whatever it happens to be. In my case, we're using a snap camera. And then you go into video capture device again and you just click OK and you select your second camera. You can add it in there and you can just resize it and do whatever you want with it. It's that simple to add multiple cameras. But that video will show you all the nuanced stuff that you may wonder about and kind of how to frame everything and put it together to make it a little bit easier to achieve what you're looking for. All right. So what question are we on now?
35 of 48.
So we're catching up a little bit. We're closing on it. Thank you guys so much for all the awesome questions. I'm going to go back to the main screen for just a moment. I want to talk one more time. And let's do this in a fun voice. Let's do this.
Yeah, I like it. So, if you see right here, there is a link. And this is because tonight we're doing a little bit of a benefit to dedicate to help my editor, Mark. If you don't know who Mark is, that's this guy right here.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm Michael's video editor.
And recently he is in a situation right here where if we scroll through here a little bit, you can see his house is completely flooded. So you'll see Stream Elements dropping links in here every so often to donate to really all that money tonight is going to go right to Mark to help him recover from the damage of the water and all that stuff, and hopefully get back to editing as soon as possible as well. So anything, if you have the means,
We would definitely appreciate it. And I know Mark would too. He was on earlier tonight just to say thank you guys for what we've already gotten. $165. I mean, that's really going to help. So thank you guys so much for helping out. I really do appreciate it. All right. What you got, babe?
Next question.
Half of that we could not hear, Ricky J says, because he doesn't like my voice.
Oh. Do you want to go through it again quick? No. Yes.
Well, Ricky, I think got the rundown before, so there you go. We're all right. Go ahead, honey.
Okay. All right. Next question. I have a huge green screen with multi-cameras. How can I track a camera shot to the video source behind the subject to add movement to the shot?
Tracking cameras. All right. So I know that there are starting to be some tracking cameras in. Let's go to that video for a second. I know there are starting to be some tracking type cameras in OBS, but I don't physically have access to any of them, so I can't really tell you how to use them. I will tell you that as soon as I have the means to get a hold of one of these cameras, I will definitely be testing it out and messing with it. But if you've ever watched a stream, something like the Sushi Dragon or anything like that, ooh, look at that. Thank you. We've got Terry Deckard tipped $10. Let's see if Terry left a message. You guys are amazing. You guys are just amazing. I want to go up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure. All the best to you and your family. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. That it's going to go directly to Mark tonight after the stream to help him recover from the flood. Man, I feel so horrible. I feel so horrible for him. He is a musician, and unfortunately, not just his editing rig that was destroyed, but a lot of amplifiers, a lot of instruments, and things like that. And of course, he's just worried about getting his editing rig set up, and I'm really hopeful that we can do a little more than that. So, thank you guys so much. Alright. You guys are amazing. Oh, I gotta put it on the right thing. Did I finish answering that question?
Did you? It was about tracking the camera shot to the video source.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of them use like the PlayStation Cam and stuff like that. There is stuff out there to do it, but I couldn't specifically tell you how to do it because I haven't actually tested it yet. But it is on my radar. It's something I definitely want to do. So, sorry I can't be more help there. What you got, babe?
Next question is from Jessler Ferrick Roland again, saying, where did you get your overlays?
Ah, well, this overlay right here I created, and I'm relatively certain that I have a video somewhere that shows how to create this overlay. The other stuff is not really overlays at all. If I go on to some of the other screens, if I go to the tutorial screen, I mean, this is just the screen capture in the background, and then my camera. So there's no overlay here. I'm guessing you're probably talking about the main overlay, this one right here. And I did a video on how to create this. I recently did a video also, and maybe Michael can link it down below, on my experience trying to get overlays on Fiverr. And it did not go well. I'm going to be doing a follow-up to that video as well. But I do have several videos out there on my channel that show how to create animated overlays similar to the one that I'm using here, and other types of animated overlays. So, and also Checkers asked about the stinger. I definitely have a video on how to create that exact stinger if you're interested. So you can, hopefully, Michael, can you find the video on how to create this stinger right here? Woo! All right, babe, what do you got?
Okay. Question. This is from Enchanted Soapery. I'm trying to use Yellow Duck
Wait,
to
hold
live...
on. I want to revel in that name for a second. Just Enchanted Soapery.
Soapery.
I mean, that sounds soapy.
That sounds soapy.
You could get a little slippery.
Oh, you again?
Enchanted Soapery. What do you say, babe? Let's go use the Enchanted Soapery later. Huh? Eh? Eh? Come over to my place.
Sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, I don't understand why. Like, look at me.
You'd probably have a better time with yourself.
I don't.
How to
I don't
answer
even-
that one? Yes.
Okay. All right. Do we have another question? Beautiful.
We have another question. We are on 37 of 48.
37
Okay, so
of
Enchanted.
48. I'm trying to see if Michael dropped that link in there yet.
Okay.
For that thing. I'm kind of scrolling through while I was goofing around there to try to see if I could find it as well. Because I'm not sure. It's an older one, so he may have a little bit of difficulty finding it. But it is the exact stinger that I'm physically using now. I did a video on it. So it is there. Anyway, I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. So Enchanted
I'm just
Soapery.
monkeying around.
You are. You are. All
That's
the time.
right. Enchanted
the time.
Soapery.
That's right.
What do you think Enchanted Soapery smells like?
I'm not sure. Probably flowers.
Enchanting.
It probably does smell enchanting.
Thank you, Michael, for adding that. All right, he's faster than I am. Go ahead, babe. Uh-oh, hold on. We're going away.
We're going
Mr.
away.
Hodge Dog is donating a sticker.
Aww.
I think we're going away.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you, Mr. Hodge Dog. I really do appreciate it. Oh, yeah. We needed a break. There's organic gardening in North Carolina. Big Dave in the house. You're still here. I am still here, Dave. Tonight we're doing a little benefit for my editor, who YouTube's house flooded and he lost pretty much everything. So there is a link that Stream Elements is dropping in there for Mark, or there's a link in the description as well. And all of that stuff goes right to my PayPal, so it can easily be directed right to him tonight, right after the stream. So thank you guys. Really, I really do appreciate it. It is awesome. Thank you so much, Haj Dog. Mr. Haj Dog to me. Thank you.
Okay. Are we back and ready?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, we're ready, baby.
Okay. Are we ready? Ready. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to use Yellow Duck to live stream to Instagram with OBS, and the chat via Restream doesn't work. Any suggestions?
Yes. Don't do that. You'll get your Instagram account banned. The reason why you have to use a program like Yellow Duck to basically steal the stream key is because Instagram doesn't want you to have the stream key. It's against the terms of service for you to use something like Yellow Duck to stream to Instagram. So if they catch you using it, they're going to stop it. And that's why none of the chat monitor stuff works for Instagram. It's because Instagram doesn't share the stream key to allow them to do any of that stuff. So there you go. You should probably stop doing that if you want to keep your Instagram account. All right, babe, what you got?
Next question. Can you tell me, does OBS and live stream on YouTube need to go at the same time, or is OBS slower? Because his OBS is late for his YouTube stream about 10 seconds.
Yeah. This is something called latency. It is unavoidable. Your live stream will always be slightly delayed from the actual events happening in real time. This is the nature of sending things through through a network connection. So one way that you can speed this up is you can go right here into, wow, 53 viewers still. You guys are amazing. 131 likes. Holy moly. You can go in here, and before you start your live stream, all of these will be active. You have normal latency, which is somewhere around 5 to 10 seconds. Then you have low latency, which is, 5 seconds. And then you have ultra low latency, which is still 3 seconds or so. So there you go. Got it. My business partner wanted to simulcast Instagram, so I was testing it. Good to know. Yeah, I definitely don't want you guys to get your stuff. Oh no. Thank you, Dimebag Darren. I do appreciate it, Can Coins. Let's see if Dimebag Darren left a message for us. Help the guy out. Send a little help to our friends. Thank you, Dimebag. I really do appreciate it. And yes, Enchanted Soapery, please don't get banned on Instagram. It's not worth it. I know that it would be cool to really be able to do a dynamic stream there, though. So I definitely get why people do it. But yeah, if Instagram wanted you to be able to do it, they'd be sharing the stream keys and you wouldn't have to use Yellow Duck. So just keep that in mind. Dimebag, you're the best, man. Thank you. Get to jam out a little bit, boogie down. Epic.
10 o'clock, just so you know.
Yeah. It is 10 o'clock. What you got going on? You got a hot date or something later? Is it with that other guy? That Hasselhoff guy?
No, it's definitely not with Hasselhoff.
Yes, Mr. Hashdog says ultra low latency has some limitations. It absolutely does. You have to have a stellar connection, for sure. Just a little is a lot, Dimebag. Thank you so much. There you go. What's the question, baby?
Next question. And a
go
follow-up
find it.
question. What?
I gotta go find that Hasselhoff guy then, apparently.
You don't have to. It's okay.
All right.
Are you ready
gonna
for
ask
the
a
next
question?
question? Yeah, I have a
No.
question. Follow-up question from Enchanted Soapery. Do you want to
Oh,
take that
okay.
and run with that?
Sure.
There you go. Is Restream the best way to integrate live chats from multiple platforms, or is there a better option?
It depends how you're using Restream. If you're using Restream's just restreaming service, in other words, it's going into Restream and it's sending it out, they have their little chat thingy, and I think that actually is a great way to integrate it. But you definitely want to make sure that you... Actually, that's not true. That's not true at all. The best way to do it would be through Twidget. Let me show you what it is right here. So Twidget allows you to add Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube into your and I put it right behind my face so you can't see it. So I get all those chats here, and I can select them and show them on the screen. So that would be doing something like this. See, Mr. Hashdog's thing, ultra low latency, has limitations. I can click on those to select those. I can do that right in here. I have it set up in a browser window dock, which is why I'm not physically doing it right here. But if you want to know more about how Twidget works and how incredibly amazing it is and how many cool features it has, there is a video. Michael, could you post that video into the chat for Twidget? This chat right here is being produced in Twidget, and if I was streaming to Twitter, or not Twitter, to Facebook or to Twitch, those chats would be in here as well. So to me, that is the most reliable way to do something like this, so that you can have all the chats, and then right on the other side of that, in my actual OBS, I can dock that window which shows me all the chats as well, so that I can have all the chats for all the different locations that I may want to stream. There you go. I think Michael just posted that video in there, the chat video. Thank you, Michael. You're the best, brother. All right, babe, what you got?
Okay,
we
now
got a
have
Dusty sighting.
Dusty
There he is.
sighting.
There he is.
There he is. There he is. All right, next question. It says, my name is, I wonder if this is Slay. It's SL4Y. I've been streaming on YouTube for a while now, and I have alert boxes, and they don't ever pop up when someone subscribes.
Huh. I saw somebody else say this too. Let me just show you that it does work, and the only thing I can think of is you don't have it selected properly. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to minimize that and this, and I'm going to drag out my stream elements here again. We're going to go into my overlays, and we're going to go to, I think this is the one I'm using now. All right. So we've got it right here. This has all my stuff in it. If I go ahead and click emulate and we go to subscribers, oh, let me add it in here first. We're going to copy it right here. We're going to go into OBS, and we're going to just add a browser source here. And boom, and boom. 1920 by 1080 is the way I stream, and you'll see it. I don't want to. Where's that coming from? Oh, I know why that's there. Hold on. No. I know why that came up, because I didn't copy the link right. Because I'm a moron. I have a face for that, yeah. I probably do. So there we go. Now we pasted the link properly. There we go. So you can see it. Now if I go, and what I can do is, just to show you that this does work, if you set it up and configure it properly, what I'm going to do is click the plus, go to alerts, or no, we're going to go to emulate, and we're going to go to subscriber event, and boom, there we go. You can see it actually working. So if it's not working for you, you may have it set up improperly. Now, I just did a video on how this is done. If you haven't seen it, Michael, can you put the alerts video in that I did this week into the chat, just in case he hasn't seen it? I also have a bunch of other videos on different ways to do it. Oh, Enchanted Soapery. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see if Enchanted Soapery left us a message. Thanks for the info. I'm not sure if you'll see my third question before this comes through, but you've saved me a ton of hair pulling. Well, thank you. That's why I'm here. I absolutely love to help you guys out, and thank you so much for taking the time to help Mark tonight as well. It means so much. It really does. Plus, we get to listen to groovy music. Oh goodness. All right, baby.
Okay.
What you got? Do
Well,
we got more?
I'm going to ask Sopery's question. Her third question. Do you know of a way to get a stream key for TikTok? The option to go live from my desktop does not show up, nor does the option to switch to PC or Mac appear in the app on the phone. And yes, I can go live from TikTok.
Interesting. I was just gonna say I didn't even know you could go live from TikTok. Give me 2 seconds
Okay.
here and see if I could find this. Let's see. So there's a couple of videos out there. I just did a search on how to find your TikTok stream key. Do a Google search on how to find your TikTok stream key. It looks like it shows an OBS to TikTok preview, so it might be possible to do it. I just, let's see, how do I find my TikTok stream key? Yeah, that's just a video too. So there's a video out there on how to do it. Once again, I'm a little concerned that there's not just a link to TikTok saying here's where you find your stream key. So you want to make sure that you check to see if there are rules against using against using a third-party app or something to find the stream key. Cause yeah, that always concerns me when they don't just show you where the stream key is. Otherwise, I would be able to help you a lot more. Unfortunately, sorry I left you on the screen there, babe. What you got going on?
Next question. I use a mirror box capture card and a Panasonic camcorder. It takes so long to come up, I have to restart the computer several times. How can I fix this bug?
So we've got a mirror box camcorder.
A mirror box
And-
capture card and
Okay.
a Panasonic camcorder.
Okay, so I can tell you that I use, let's go back to the main screen so poor Monica's not sitting there going. I can tell you that I use an Elgato cam link, and Rideout Gaming, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. I never know if they're actually in here or not, but if you are, thank you. I use an Elgato cam link. It comes up instantly. I don't have your camera or that cam link, so I cannot tell you whether it's the camera that's taking forever or whether it's the cam link that's taking forever. But I can tell you it's a lot cheaper to replace the cam link than it probably is the camera. So the first thing that I would do is probably get yourself an Elgato cam link or something like that that you know works properly or that you know is good. I literally plug it in and it's instantly available. I don't have to wait for it to come up or anything like that. Now, if you were to get an Elgato cam link and it didn't come up instantly, then it's your camera. So just take that Elgato cam link, put it back into packaging and send it back to Amazon and then maybe look into getting a camera that that will connect easier. I can tell you right now from years of experience now, my Sony A6400 or A6500 works really, really well with the Cam Link. I know the Canons are supposed to work pretty well with the Cam Link, or very well. So it could be the Panasonic is just not handshaking with whatever Cam Link that you're using. But like I said, the cheapest thing. Oh, Michael tipped more money. Thank you, Michael. I do appreciate it. We're definitely going to be helping tonight. I am so excited. We're definitely helping. 99 times out of 100, the problems will be the video encoder. For those cheaper encoders are not worth it, Trevor says. Yeah, that's why I think the Elgato Cam Link might be the one that you want to give a shot. It's probably not the Panasonic Cam. I tend to lean that way. And the worst thing that happens is it takes you a week to get the Cam Link. You plug it in, it does the exact same thing. You put it back in the box and send it back to Amazon. So that's what I would say. Thank you, Michael. You guys are amazing. I know this is going to really, really help Mark. And I mean, we're like $219.20. That's amazing. That's amazing. You guys are absolutely unbelievable. All right, babe, where are we at with the questions?
We are at 42 of 50.
42 of 50. And we are after 12. So what we should do is we should probably turn off the questions for tonight. I want to thank everyone who asked a question. We are going to answer every single one of those 50 questions, but we're not going to take any more questions after that, just to make sure that we're not on here until 12:30. I think we can get through these in the next 45 minutes. What do you think, honey?
Oh,
Can we do it?
absolutely. I
All
think we can.
So turn the question button off and let's power through this.
All right.
Let's go ahead. Wait, hold. Get to it. Let's power through this.
All right, let's do it. How do you trigger a video in your stream? I tried to trigger fire, but it doesn't work all the time. Is there something else I can use? I'm on a Mac.
Trigger a video on your stream. Okay. So essentially when I want to trigger something, I put a hotkey into my my Stream Deck right here, and I just click the button, and it will trigger the video. Now, in my case, for this particular stream, if I want to trigger one of the videos I have lined up, I just click the eyeball next to it.
Hi, my
There
name
we
is
go.
Mark, and I'm Michael's video editor.
And then it'll just go out when it's done. So you can set up hotkeys. So theoretically, if I wanted to, I could use a hotkey on the keyboard to do the exact same thing. Let's go over here to the tutorial screen. And what I could do is, when we remove this, and I'm going to add a media source. And we'll just browse. We'll put a video in here. All right. So let's say that I just wanted to trigger this video. First, let's pause it. We want it to come in and slide out. So let's do the show transition. And we'll do a hide transition on this. Because, you know, why not do it right? You know what I mean? Why not make it fun? Why not make it fun? Okay. So now if I click this little eyeball, it goes off and it goes on. See? So I can make it appear. But if we didn't want to use the little eyeball to make it go on and off, what we could do is we can go into settings and we can go down here to hotkeys, and we just have to find that scene media source, since there's only one scene in here and there's only one media source. So I can assign a hotkey to this. I'm not going to do that because I have like hotkeys all over my keyboard. But I can assign a hotkey to that, and then what I can do is when I want to activate the source, I just click that hotkey. I assign the hide media source to the same hotkey, and so when you click it, you turn it on. When you click it again, you turn it off. So you could do it with hotkeys. You could do it with something like a Stream Deck, or you can just do it with this little eyeball right here. Alrighty. Let's go back and see what the next question is. I hope that answered your questions. All right.
The next question is possibly a duplicate question. It's how do I fix my alert boxes not popping up when someone subscribes to his channel, also using Streamlabs OBS. And I think we did address that one previously about the alert boxes.
Oh, and they're using Streamlabs.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's using Streamlabs. Let's see. Let's go back over here. So if I wanted to do that, I think I might have. No, I didn't. Here it is. It's the same thing. You just go in here. You go to your. Let's see. We want to do the alert box. I just add the alert box. And I can go to add source. And now if I go down here and test the widgets, it should show up right in this alert box. Let's test our subscriber. And there he is. Little subscriber dude. They do work. So if you are if you're not sure, I did a video not too long. Actually, I don't think it's released yet on how to set these up. I have to make sure. You know what? I have a video coming within the next week or so. In fact, maybe I'll put that out on Friday if you want. That shows you how to set up your Streamlabs OBS stuff. It should be a really, really good one. So maybe we'll give that a shot. But because I do show a lot of stuff, I don't generally use Streamlabs for my widgets, and I don't use Streamlabs OBS for my live streams. But I did a video on how to set that stuff up. So I'll put that video out very soon. All right. So let's go back in here. There we go. All right, baby.
Okay. Are we ready? All right. This one is from James. How do I go around editing of my Twitch videos? Do I have to download and edit, then republish? Is there a cheap or free video editor I can use to break down streams into best clips?
All right. Yeah, let me go back in here. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video specifically on how to do this, because I think it's really important that folks know how to do it. So the video's already filmed. Like I said, my poor editor, his machine is dead right now because his house flooded. So the video hasn't actually been edited and came back to me yet. But I just filmed a video on exactly how to take your video game footage or whatever and turn it into video clips for your stream using free software. So if you're not subscribed, please be sure to subscribe. That video is going to be coming very soon, and it will show you how to do it. No soup for you. Yeah, you know, every once in a while, Dimebag, there actually is a subject that I didn't do a video on just yet. But it is in the can, and hopefully Mark will be up and running in the next couple of days, and that will be finished too. That's actually 2 in a row where the video is actually finished or ready to be released, and I just haven't put it out yet. So I'm glad that we are on the same wavelength as an audio and as an audience and a YouTuber, that I'm starting to know what you guys want to see. So that's cool. All right, babe.
Okay. Okay, this one, it just says, find your best snap camera filter and put a voice to it without looking.
Oh, without looking.
Sounds like a challenge.
My
if you
best
choose to accept it.
Oh, my best snap camera filter.
Well, personally, I like this one. It's my favorite. Oh, no! Dr. Rob Allen! Thank you! Oh, my goodness! You're amazing! That's what the sticker says, too. Dr. Rob. Thank you so much. I hope that this helps everyone. It's amazing. This is my favorite filter, by the way. do love it.
There we go. I know how much people like the baby voice too. Oh, goodness. Dr. Rob, bless you, my friend. Thank you so much. Yes, Mark thanks you as well. All right, baby. What question are we on?
47. We're on 47 of 50.
47 of 50.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
we're
man.
almost there. All right. This one is from Loaded Cash. Loaded Cash. Okay. This says, when I live stream video games and have my camera on the live stream, it's choppy. But when I turn the frames per second down on my game and my GPU setting smooths out, it's still choppy.
Oh, Superhero Slate. Tip $20. Thank you, Superhero Slate.
That is amazing. Woo! We are really helping Mark tonight. I'm so excited. I think he's going to just be beside himself. Superhero Slate says, for Mark and Michael, you helped the Superhero Slate podcast get better visual elements. Thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness. You guys, I can't wait. I'm so excited to be able to message Mark later and say, hey, take this, because you guys have really come through. You're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. Let's see where we're at. We're actually at $230. I mean, that's unbelievable. And the super chats that did come in, I will be putting that also into the kitty and sending that as well. I know they don't show up in here, but I will be adding those as well to the kitty, and I will be sending it off. And you will know for sure because I will be taking a screenshot of that PayPal account send and putting it into my my community tab so that you guys can see how much we helped Mark, and I really, really do appreciate it. Let's see, 47. I think we're on the question. Hold on, got to be able to see the Monica.
47.
There we go, babe.
You don't have to. Okay, 40. It's the live streaming. I'll start it over again. It says, when I live stream video games and have my camera on the live stream, it's choppy. But when I turn the frames per second down on my game and my GPU testing setting smooths out, it's still choppy. But I have a 1660 Ti and nothing I can do to have my full 120 frames per second and keep a 60 frame per second stream without turning all my settings down. Like, there's obviously issues with his or her, streaming.
Okay. So the first question is, are you streaming in 1080? And if you are, make sure that the elements that you're using, including the game, is being run in 1080. Because you may have a 4K screen, but there isn't any real sense in running the game in 4K if you're streaming in 1920 by 1080. He says yes, what? Okay. So he's in 1080, he's streaming in 1080. Make sure that the game is running in 1080. Otherwise, it's downscaling the game in order to encode it to send it out 1080. So make sure that that's what's going on. And then if that doesn't work, I'm going to kind of let you in on a little secret. Most people who are running even high-end computers and doing gaming have a 2-machine setup. They are playing the game on one machine and it's NDI'd, or it's they're using a cam link out of there into a second machine that takes that and encodes it and sends it out to the stream. That way, they are not in a situation where they're running the game on the same machine as they're streaming. And that is how most professional streamers are doing it, because it's really, really, really difficult to encode 6,000 bits per second or higher for a lot of cards. And you're using a pretty good card. A 1650 is a decent card. I mean, it's not the greatest card, and you might be able to get away with it with a slightly better card. But I'm thinking your best bet might be just to get a laptop or whatever, and a capture card, and send the output from your game to the laptop, and just encode it on the laptop and send it out. Yeah, RTX 3070. Man, I don't even, can you even get a hold of those things yet? It would be nice. It would be nice. I'm still using a 970. So that lets you know somehow I managed to do all this on a 970. It's pretty old, but you know, it gets the job done. But I'm not running any games. $1,200. Yeah, that's a lot of dough. Hey babe, what you got?
Okay. I have here, can I run audio from multiple Android phones into a portable audio recorder, a Tascam DR60 MK2, and then from audio recorder to my computer running OBS? You need me to repeat that?
No.
Okay.
All right. So you can probably use something like OBS. What do they call OBS Ninja or something like that to capture multiple phones. But that puts it in the PC. So whatever that third-party thing that you're using outside there, I don't know how you would be able to route it into there from phones and then into your computer. It's really difficult to capture audio from a phone, and if I'm being perfectly honest with you, even if you capture it, it's not generally very good. You'd be a heck of a lot better off with a microphone or something like that. So I think you could do some testing and playing around with something like OBS Ninja or something like that. You might be able to, but the thing about OBS Ninja too is you kind of want to be on the same network in order to not have a lot of sync problems and things like that. But that might be a solution that you could try. And I'm pretty sure I have a video out there for OBS Ninja as well, if you wanted to check it out. We got a little bit of chat going on here. Pauline said that she thinks I'm going to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I want to put a little anecdote out there about that actual comment. I remember about 3 months ago or so when I was just past 50,000 subscribers, and I remember telling Michael, I said, you know, my goal this year, I really wanted to hit that 100,000 subscribers, and that's what I really, really want. But I said it's just looking like it's going to be impossible, and here we are 2 months later, 2.5, 3 months later, and you guys are amazing. It's starting to look like it could be possible. So I can't thank you enough for all of the support that you guys give me. It's unbelievable. It really is. And there's just no way, obviously, that it could happen without you guys, for sure. Daniel, Jaden Daniel says, soon we are going to hit 100,000 subs. Slow and steady, but I'm so appreciative. It's just, I'm nobody, so it's pretty cool. It really, really is cool to see it happen. So thank you guys. All right, babe, what question are we on?
Okay, we're actually on 49 of 50, and it's from Scorpii. I actually just saw in the chat that they weren't sure if their question will get asked, but it is up now.
Scorpii. We answer all the questions that are left on the form. That's why we have the form. So we definitely know for sure that we're going to get to all those questions.
Right, but they weren't certain that they got their question in on time. That's the thing.
Oh, they did.
They did, yes.
They
so
did.
We will answer the question. I want to stream and record at the same time, but I don't want my webcam to appear in my recordings. Is there a way to do that? using the original OBS, by the way. Thanks.
I want to stream and record at the same time. So basically, can you repeat it? Just I want to make sure I get it right.
Yes. I
He
want
doesn't
your
want his. He doesn't. So he just
webcam.
wants to record the audio.
I don't
that
want
what
my
I'm getting at?
webcam to appear in my recordings. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's not difficult to do. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can figure out how you would do that here. All right. So let's say. Let's put this on. You know what? There's no audio to this, so it's not going to help us. Remove. Let's put on a. I'm going to put on a video really quick. Here. It's longer. And hopefully it's not. We'll just use this one. All right. So this has audio here. You guys can't hear it on the stream, but it does have audio. And this is just a video game footage video. So if you wanted to record, you wanted to send this out to the live stream, you just hit start streaming and it sends it out. If you wanted to record, when you go into settings here, you're going to go into your output and you're going to go to the recording box. So you have your recording formats, MP4, and is there a way to turn off the video here? That is the big question. Yeah, I think you might have to run 2 instances of OBS in order to do it, because you can't physically turn off the encoder and just have it be OBS here, unfortunately. That would be really cool. And they don't have just an audio format here either that you could set up, which would be awesome as well. Unfortunately, when you go to recording, it has to record both. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is I actually, when I record, let me let you in on, I'll peel back the curtain a little bit on my process for creating videos. Because I have kind of the same issue. I'm creating a lot of really large formats. But what I do when I am recording is I will watch a video over here to do my voiceover, and I'm recording here using the camera. And then what I do is I run it through a program like, what was I using? Audacity. I run it through Audacity and I just export it as an MP3 or a WAV file, and basically that strips out, or Audition will work as well, and it just strips out the video and creates it as an audio file. So that's what I was doing, and then I would just put it in and sync it up with the actual screen capture that I got. So let's go over. I think we might be on the last question. Just give me a second here. I got a little tickle in my throat. Greg Murray says he loves us, but we're not answering his questions. Greg, we had a form earlier where all the questions were there. We closed the form down because it got too late, and we didn't want to end up not getting to all the questions. But we do live stream once a week, and you can ask your questions on the form while the live stream is happening, and we do get to every single question that was answered on the form. So I apologize if we didn't get to it tonight, Greg, but that's kind of how we work it, just to try to make sure that we do get to everybody. The beer virus. Yes, Michael. I truly wish I had beer right now. I believe we might be on the last question. So, I mean...
It's it's really sad. Is it sad when we get to the last question? I mean, I really like to hang out with all of the folks and answer all the questions and stuff. And but we can't. Well, I guess it's time for it to be the last question, isn't it?
It's time today, but we'll be back next week.
A whole week?
A whole week. You'll just have to wait.
It's really hard to wait. It's like when Christmas comes around only like once a year. It's like, really? I have to wait? Man, it's not fair.
But it's not
fair
as
at all.
long as Christmas. It's just a week.
Okay.
You can do it.
I think I can do it. Thank you.
All right, babe, what do we got? Your
All right.
pouty lip. Oh.
This is the last question. Okay, some people say that enabling hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting in Windows 10 while streaming or recording in OBS will be a bad thing, and that your recordings will stutter a bit. Is it true?
Repeat that so I get the fine art of the question.
Yes, I know. There's enabling hardware accelerated GPU scheduling setting in Windows 10 while streaming or recording in OBS will be a bad thing, and that your recordings will stutter a bit.
So I would honestly have to actually, let's go back over here. I would honestly have to test this to verify that that is the case. But the reason why I suspect that it could be true is that the encoding hardware that it's using is the same encoding hardware that OBS is trying to use. Yeah, get it, Mac. That's not gonna solve this problem, Michael, unfortunately. The encoding hardware that's on the graphics card that Windows is trying to use to encode the stuff is the same hardware encoder that OBS is trying to use. So while I haven't tested it and I cannot verify it, I would say that your assumption that you're making there, that it is causing some stutter and stuff, makes perfect sense because they're both handshaking the exact same encoder. So I suspect that you're probably right. Get me the new Mac now, Paul the CEO says. Paul, I have a 2015 MacBook Pro when they still had the external graphics cards, like the third-party graphics cards in it, and it works really well to do a lot of the things that I want to do. But I need to have the new M1 Max as soon as it's available. I want to test it. I want to see if it solves all the Mac Live streaming problems. I cannot wait to check it out. Yes, it's a 2015 Big C, and I use it every day. That's how old some of my equipment is. And honestly, I think the PC that I stream on, this one right here, is older than that. But PCs are built, especially with a card like the one that I have, for live streaming. So as you can see, I can get away with a lot of stuff on here for sure. Like,
this can really do a lot of stuff. And it does it pretty well. And this. So it really does work pretty well. But this is definitely not state of the art. Like I said, I am using a 970 graphics card, which is not new at all.
well, I think what that means is we got to go back over here and talk to Monica one last time. Hi, honey. Can you believe that we have reached the end of the road?
For today. Just for today.
So what you doing after this?
No.
What kind of answer is that? What do you mean, no? Come on, babe. I mean, if you don't have plans, we could just, chill. Go out and do some stuff,
Yeah, you know what though? It's super late and I do have to get up early for work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to say no. Sorry.
Fine. It's because of that Michael guy, huh?
Well, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Already
Kicking
spoken
his
for.
ass later. He's
the
really
parking
going to get
lot.
it. When I find that guy, he's totally getting it.
You know, the funny thing is, you guys never seem to be in the same place at the same time, so I'm not sure how you're actually going to find him.
Was that guy here again? Look at
What?
Pauline says she's watching Christmas movies. Yes, Pauline.
Yes, Pauline.
Yes. Absolutely.
Get into
All
the
right, so
spirit.
so say your goodbyes, Pumpkin.
Goodbye, Pumpkin. It was really great to see everyone. We had a really good stream, nice questions. Appreciate all the generosity. I know Mark appreciates it as well. You guys are great. So we should be back next week. Hopefully come back, bring your questions, and we'll do what we can to entertain and answer them for you. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, honey. So we ended up at 239, and I want to see what we got in super chats because I will definitely be chipping those in. 239. So what do we got? Almost $300. Almost $300. There's $26 in super chat money that will be added to that amount that I will send off to Mark, and with everything that we did. I mean, thank you guys so much. I really, really do appreciate it. I will of course be adding a fat chunk to the PayPal as well when it goes out to Mark, because I got to have him back up and running, and I want him to get back to some semblance of a normal life as soon as possible. And you guys have helped us to make that possible tonight. I can't say enough about it. At the end of every stream, I always talk about how you got to try to make every day some sort of memorable, something that you could remember. So, because every day, if you do the same thing, you never remember anything. And for me, doing something special for someone else is a great way to make the day memorable. And a lot of you folks today did something really special for someone else that's going to be really helpful. And I just want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. We're going to probably live stream next Wednesday night at the same time. We're going to try Wednesday nights for a couple of weeks and see how they work. I absolutely have had a complete blast. I like streaming on Wednesday nights. So if we can make it work, that's the day I think we're going to go with for now. Monica's shaking her head. We'll have to see what happens. We may move it to Friday. We may move it to Friday next week just because Monica does another thing on a Wednesday night. But either way, it'll be a Wednesday or a Friday night. And thank you guys so much. It's been an absolute blessing. And I will see every single one of you, hopefully, next week in the live stream. Have a good night, guys.